What is up? Welcome to Season 3 of this challenge with FC Schweinfurt. Still in Liga 3. We finished 4th place in the league. And we're looking for better backup options. Maybe starters for the season. We finished, obviously, 4th. We missed out by a point. You can see this is the team here. This overall average rating is 65. We're keeping Stahl for one more year as we've loaned out our young keeper. We brought in Sidell and the keeper from last season. Just so we have them. They're loaned out. We're going to loan out Seitz and Smits because we're going to bring in a better left back and a cam option. We're also going to get rid of Enders, switch Bowles to the right again, as we're going to be dropping Terzic for another right wing. And the right wings that we could play instead, as Terzic I think is going to cap out around 67, 68 rated, are very, very good. And we're even going to show you, this is the debate we're having. We have a left back, Faragas, looks very good. The potentials I think 72 to 78. You've got Alex Durante with, I believe, a 77 or 78 to 82 potential. And Pervot is the exact same potential, but actually is a lot more well-rounded. And I think we could work with it for the meantime. But Durante does have the weak foot. He is a right footer. Pervot is a left footer. So it just depends who we're going to go for here. And then Kruger, this is a German wonder kid. 79 to 85 potential for a cam that can play striker. So another German kid. But we have a massive decision to make between these two. And yeah, I guess we're just getting into the first game of the season. No DFA Polka today. Or this season. It is non-existent, as you can see. So our first game is gonna be against Sarberg. So I'll see you then. Alright, we're here for the first game of the season against Sarberg. They play a 4-3-3 holding. They played our formation from our last career mode. They play tiki-taka. They have a couple key defensive players and attacking players. They have a couple of regens. I might have a look at them because, obviously, free agents, if anyone is on a 12-month contract and we can sign them up in January, that would count towards next season. We have made our 3 signings. You can see none of them are in because Terzic has improved. We got Durante out of the 2 wingers because pace, he's got 5-star weak foot, and I can kind of work with it. We got Kruger, Vargas in, those are nothing. We loaned out Seitz and Smits. Actually, we could start Vargas from the get-go now. 65 rated, he's already become. Balzin's now on the left. We got Seidel. Just hoping this team improves a lot this season. We finally got 70 rated players. We're looking for a lot more, as this season could be quite big for us in our bid for promotion can now get underway, because that is our aim this season. Promotion by any means necessary. Tactical sliders for the season. This is good from Vargas. Okay, nope, never mind. Jinxon. Yeah, okay, we're not playing with the freedom at the moment that we have had in previous seasons. Maybe we just need to get into the game. Terzic. Across to Cernov. Cernov tried to sneak it in the near post, but the keeper was up for it. Don't know how to play this. I guess we're just going to whip it in the box and see what happens. Sure enough, gets free off the crossbar. Vincent to Müller. Why have you tried a scissor kick? Carlin. Well, does enough. Terzic will win it. fully. Carlin in the middle of the pitch. Send it out to Rizzy. Rizzy to Terzic. Doesn't work. Vargas wins it. Hirayama. Out wide. Cuts back. Tries to play. Plays it to the edge of the box. Can't win it. Vincent wins the ball back. That's a lovely free ball from Rizzy to Vargas. To Muller. That was stunning. That is a brilliant goal. That was absolutely fantastic. I think that's how we've got to hit them. Just overload the wings. That is a beautiful ball from Dragovic to Vargas. Vargas plays Muller. Muller can step away from the defenders with his agility, unlike Sernov, who needs to have that little half a yard of space to begin with, and comfortably finishes the ball. And that's good for Hirayama. And here's Kruger, a German wonder kid. Very high potential. Just gotta hope he can grow into his potential rather than be a massive flop. Now we've got to play this careful because they are pressing us quite well. Vargas. Well, that ball is out of play. Fine, Hirayama. Engelberger. Back to Hirayama. Plays it across for Durante. And Durante wins it for us. The debut to remember for the Brazilian. And we will pick up 3 points on the opening day. But we have had to work for this lead. Just behind a defender and then just accelerates past here. Yama does beautifully. But both goals have been created by the left-hand side. And have been finished off by someone standing in the right place in the middle of the goal. And Engelberger can seem to put Hirayama through. And we could get another one here. Hirayama. Back to Sedel. Oh, what a finish! And at the end, another mistake. But this time it's being capitalised on, and Sedel, first club goal. He got loaned out in January last season. He's grown a little bit, got some game time. And that is some finish for the young lad. He will be starting some point in the future this season, ahead of Sernov. And our future is off to a very bright start with the young talents. A 3-0 win. Alright, we're here against the bottom of the league. You can see here we've won 2, we've lost 2. We won the first 2 games of the season, we then lost the next 2 by 2 goals to 2-0 and a 1-0 defeat against I think it's top of the league. Yeah, top of the league. And I believe actually and Hanna Rostock. We lost 1-0 to them. You can see our rivals are on 2 points. One of the 4 teams not to win at all. We're in a bit of shaky form. I have had to get out the game a couple of times because there has been moments where we did win, we did lose against the first 2, but the third team, Hansa, our game crashed, so I had to redo it all, and it took a couple attempts to actually get the one goal more, win by a goal against Hoffenheim. Then we lost, I think, by 1 more, and then we lost 1-0, so it should have been a 0-0 draw, because we were like the 80th minute. We had the best chances, but nothing really happened in that Hansa game. So we are kind of running in a thing. I have had to now probably resort back to quick sim, which isn't the greatest, I will admit. Our players aren't happy. In fact, I'm actually going to start Sedel and Kruger on this game. I think those are the only two changes I'm wanting to make. Yeah, I've got a lot more quick simming to do in sim matches. Just to try and get results. We need to start picking up form again. Because I want to go for that promotion push. We finished 4th last season with a really good one, but I want to start the promotion push now and have the best chance of actually finishing in the top 2 before the final 4 games of the season when we actually had the chance to finish in the top 3. The ball, but he at least attempted to win it. Oh, Dragovic, that's poor. Vincent, why'd you step up? Oh, they are just walking through us in the midfield. Kruger. Hirayama. Sidell. Brilliant! Out of feet, turn around. That's the striker's finish. 2nd goal in 2 games. Hasn't played. Weirdly enough, since the opening day. But that is a brilliant touch. Brilliant control as well. And that is a great finish. We did find that killer pass finally. Oh, Sidell, that's brilliant. More than Terzic has ever put out. Especially when he joined the club. And he was on the bench for the first season. Unlucky, Sidell. Rizzy, you need to do better there. Vincent, what are you doing? Stahl, what a save. Oh my goodness, that is millimeters from being in our net. Surely we can be defensively organised. Of course, when we tackle, they end up with a football. That's good from Dragovic. Sidell. Kruger. Terzic. Beautiful run. Can you finish? You absolutely can. If we pull a centre back out, we can win. We can win these games. 5 backs are easy if they have to commit men forward. When we're under no pressure, we actually made the back. That's a handball. He's sliding down, referee. How can you give that as a handball? Oh, it's a free kick. It's a poor free kick. And it's a poor shot. Do we make a change? I think we'll bring on Durante. I really do. I think just get Durante on the pitch. He is an impact player. Very good. No matter if he starts or he's on the bench. Dragovic. Boyson. Waiting for Fargas. Brilliant ball. Chipped. Back stick. Bit too floaty for Durante's liking. And that will be full time. A 2-0 win against our rivals Waldhof. They will stay bottom for another game week. And we surely should be closer to the top of the table. Now, it's just, can we keep this up for the rest of the for the next couple of months at least. Keep winning. Keep climbing up the table in terms of positions. We were P8 before this. We were in 8th for this match. Hopefully, we're in 4th by the time we play the final game of the episode, near the end of November. Alright, final game of the episode is against VFL. Honestberg, I'll just say VFL. They play a balanced system with a couple of good attacking players. The defence in the midfield, however, is lacking in a 4-4-2 flat. We've actually been doing well. 4th place, so we've actually kind of almost called it perfectly. We have a game in hand over people because I think we have to play it in December. So we actually are quite close to 2nd. We could even go 2nd by the end of this game. You can also see there's no DFL Polka. I guess it just exists every couple of games? Or every couple of years? One of the weird things I think it's only just for us in Liga 3. Now we are going to make a couple of changes. I'm going to put these guys on because they actually are a lot better. Especially Sedel. He's a lot better than Surinov ever has been for us. I'll put Nets in for Vargas. Just give him a little break from some football. Let's get into this. I'm hoping stuff go well. I have still had problems, believe it or not, since the Waldhof game. I have tried Sim and it doesn't work. I'm still trying to find what the best way method. One season it's calendar, next season it's quick sim, next season it's neither, and you have to try and figure out what is actually best. I guess I'm just gonna have to go quick sim and hope for the best that we actually get luck, but our luck is horrendous half the time. And the only way we get good results is if we play the games ourselves, as you can see here. Sedel, beautiful ball, Durante. I did say the defence in the midfield wasn't the strongest. And Durante, 4 appearances for the season, 3 goals. We've got to start subbing him on a lot more, or the game has to start subbing him on a lot more. Well, the ball goes through his leg. Very interesting volley. The ball seems to just glitch through his leg. I guess it's a ghost ball. Just get Carlin out here. Hey, Rizzy. Don't get done by number 19. He's been done by number 19. Go at Wagner. Knock it around nicely. They've gotten through here. That is a massive miss. That is horrendous. Durante to play it back to someone. No one was there. And that attack goes begging. And now a counter could happen. But a misplaced pass. Müller to Durante on the wing. Can he get another one? Oh, he absolutely can. A brace for the Brazilian. He's showing himself. He might just be getting the rights to become our starting right wing, as he's showing well more than enough. Müller, it's a good interception, or good tackle at least. Durante, the star player for today. Can he follow it up with an assist to Sedel? Oh no. Oh no, Sedel. He was caught in between power and placement. He went for placement and power. Those two don't really work together, I'm afraid. Müller, Boysen, let's just press, lads. That hasn't really worked this time. Rizzy. Ah, Langens, that's bad. But it will be full time. That was bad from you, Langens, at the end there. It's a 2-0 win. Another 2-0 win. And potentially us into the top 2. With a game in hand that will be played next month. Durante. Very good. Maybe we might just have to make a couple of changes for the team until we find the perfect balance. At the moment, we're sitting nice and high in the table. We just have to keep it going for next season. For the whole of this season even. Alright, so we're now at January the 1st. You can see we're second place. You can also see Hirayama, 7 assists in the league. 35 points. We're improving. We've got 9 more points than what we did last season at this stage. We're 1 point off the top. We've drawn 2 more. We've lost 1 less. And we've won 1 less. So you can kind of figure it out. There, we've done quite well in goals and in goals against. Our rivals are nowhere near the top 8. I think they're 15th in the league. It doesn't really matter. You can also see Sedel and Durante are now fully in. Müller might get replaced because Kruger is doing a lot better. I have tried this out. I think I might go to Playmaker. I think I might just go holding. Just to give us that little bit of a defensive structure. Now, I could just means I go classic 10, or I could go and just stay like this and be a nice combination between the two, not have to worry. I could put them on roaming, but would that actually benefit us? No, it wouldn't. So that will be our new tactic going into the second half of the season. I just want my DMs to stay further back. We've actually been doing quite well. We have a couple of academy talents. I signed a couple. I signed a centre back, 48 rated, 14-year-old. We signed Nicholas Walsh as well, a DM, good potential, 15-year-old. We signed a right mid who looked to have really high potential. Turns out he doesn't. And the left wing who is in the 80s in terms of potential. So we have right wing, left wing sorted. We have DMs, we have centre back, we have a full back. We just need a new keeper. And yeah, that is it. Hope you all enjoyed. I'll get development plans on all these people after the episode is done. And yeah, I will see you for the second half of the season, where we hopefully can finally say off to Bundesliga 2. Peace.